Welcome to Hidden World. Top 10 Most Popular Football Players in 2023. Football is not only one of the most popular sports in the world, but it is also one of the highest-paying sports, with soccer players earning millions of dollars. Meanwhile, Cristiano Ronaldo, the world's first and only billionaire football player, tops the list with salary and endorsement deals estimated worth $125 million. Furthermore, all of the elite club and country players are extremely popular around the world. Here are the most popular footballers in 2023. Cristiano Ronaldo. Portuguese. Manchester United. Lionel Messi. Argentina. Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. Neymar Jr. Brazilian. Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. Marcelo Vieira. Brazilian. Real Madrid. Kylian Mbappé. France. Paris Saint-Germain, PSG. Mohamed Salah. Egyptian. Liverpool. Paulo Dybala. Argentine, Italian, Polish. Juventus. Robert Lewandowski. Polish. Barcelona. Kevin De Bruyne. Belgian. Manchester City. Erling Haaland. Norwegian. Man City. Where it all started. Football's modern origins began in England more than 100 years ago, in 1863. Rugby football and association football, once the same thing, went their separate ways, and the Football Association, the first official governing body for the sport, was established. Going back in time. But the different periods of football, or sports involving kicking a ball in more accurate terms, were all crucial to the development of the game. Without the variation experienced over the years, we may have never had football by modern standards. The furthest back we can track football's history is to China, as early as the 3rd century BC, where there are mentions of a game resembling football in military manuals. The Han Dynasty played a game called Su Chu, which involved kicking a ball through a 30 to 40 centimeters opening and into what we'd now see as a goal made of canes with a net attached to it. The ball used during these games was made from leather and filled with hair and feathers. The Greeks invented harpastum, a game which used a ball smaller than that used in football but that had similar rules to the modern game. Play was on a rectangular field marked by boundaries and a center line, and the aim was for one team to get the ball over their competitor's boundary line. Based on what we know about the history of ball games where use of feet dominates, we can see clearly the effect different cultures and variations have had on the game we play today. Britain and football. Records show that, in 1314, the Lord Mayor of London banned football in the city due to it causing chaos. If you were caught playing the game in London, you could be imprisoned. This was elaborated on during the 100 years England and France were at war, when Kings Edward II, Richard II, Henry IV, and Henry V made the game illegal throughout the UK due to it taking away focus from practicing military disciplines, which were deemed more useful. Despite opposition for the game, football thrived in Britain from the 8th to 19th centuries. However, a standardized version of the game was still a rarity as regional versions often gained favor. These different versions of the game were neatened up to eventually become association football, rugby football and Gaelic football, all of which contributed to the contemporary equivalent of the game we play today. The standardization of the ball. Even though the official rules of modern football were dictated in 1863 when the Football Association was established, the specifications of the ball were not standardized for another 8 years. Why is a match 90 minutes long? The standard length of game in football is 90 minutes. This duration was established for the first time in 1866 when London and Sheffield played against one another. For one reason or another, from here onward, 90 minutes was set as the standard duration for football games. Although, modern underage games do not use the 90-minute format. Football, the global phenomenon. That's when, in 1872, the FA Cup was born, with the first championship in the works by 1888. At this time, Europe still hadn't embraced the contemporary variant of football, which helped to define football as a very British sport. However, preceding this in 1872 was the first international football match between England and Scotland, which attracted enormous crowds, much like today's games. The spread of football outside the UK was slow at first, but it soon reached every corner of the world. The Netherlands and Denmark formed their own football associations in 1889, followed by New Zealand in 1891, Argentina in 1893, and Chile, Switzerland and Belgium in 1895. Italy was next, forming its association in 1898. Behind it was Germany and Uruguay in 1900. The next decade would see Hungary and Finland form associations, too. The founding of FIFA. The Fédération Internationale de Football Association, FIFA, was established in Paris in 1904. Its founding members included Belgium, France, Denmark, the Netherlands, Spain, Sweden and Switzerland. Stanley Roos, who went on to become FIFA president, wrote the laws of football and put rationale to them in 1886. They were redrafted in 1997. By the 1950s, after the Second World War, there were more than 73 FIFA members. At the end of the 2007 FIFA Congress, FIFA had 208 members throughout the world.
Thanks for watching.